demything the mythical sender score. Okay, so you may have heard this a few times, sender score. Your email service provider might be saying, your sender score is too low, it needs improving, or you've got a really good sender score, so your delivery should be great. So, what is this mythical sender score we all hear about? Let's demyth the myth and find out. Sender score is actually a brand name for an online company called ReturnPath. They provide email server scoring metrics, and their metrics, well, is pretty much an industry standard nowadays. ReturnPath defines sender score as the following. Sender score is a number between 0 and 100 that identifies your sender reputation and shows how inbox providers view your IP address. Your sender score is like a bank running your credit score to gauge your credit history. Sender reputation is an indication of trustworthiness of an email sender's IP address. Okay, so that could be considered a little techie and a few buzzwords, so let's find out what it really is. In truth, a sender score is a percentage score out of 100. And any email server that you have, so if you've sent emails or involved in email marketing, the guys at Sender Score would have assigned you a score. Now, if your score is near 100, that's good. It means you've got a really good sending history. And now, if you're near the zeros, then you've got problems and something needs addressing. So, how exactly is this sender score generated? Email service providers from all over the world take part in the Sender Score project. So, when you send out your email marketing or any email, if your recipients are behaving well, i.e. they're opening it, engaging with it, and maybe clicking on links, the email service providers will be sending back positive history to Sender Score, and you'll get a good score. But contrary to this, if they're not opening your email, if you're hitting loads of dead addresses or marking it as spam, this will carry a negative weighting and will give you a negative Sender Score. So how can I look up my Sender Score? Thankfully, it's quite easy. If you head over to the link below or go to senderscore.org, you can enter your sending server IP address. Now, if you don't know this, you might need to ask your email service provider for it. Enter it in the box and hit the lookup button. You'll quickly be shown your percentage score out of 100. And in addition to that, they give you a mini report of your past recent history. So you can quickly check up how your email server is looking and what kind of sender score you have. Okay, so you may have got your sender score and you're wondering, okay, what's a good sender score? What's a bad sender score? Well, anything between 80 and 100 is considered a good sender score. This means that your sending server's got positive history and is generally being trusted by email service providers and your recipients. If you're between 70 and 80, it means your email server is scoring as okay. There's room for improvement, but it's okay. You could possibly pay attention to the mini report from Sender Score and it will give you a few areas for improvement. So if you've got a sender score below 70, this means that your email server is carrying negative history and it probably needs a bit of work. So look at the report again and Sender Score will generally give you some advice on what it's tripping up on. For example, you may have a high amount of unknown users. So how important is your sender score and do I need to pay attention to it? Can I ignore it and carry on with my email marketing? Or do I really need to pay attention to this score? Well, come back next week and we're going to discuss this.